control. Her gravity is all that I know. She's over me. She's over me. She comes with her hypnotic dance. She holds me here with only a glance. She's over me. She's over me. Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing out there tonight? Welcome to the Paranormal Portal. I'm your host, Brent Thomas. Thanks so much for being here and being a part of our journey. As always, it's Friday. You've made it. You're now into the weekend, and God bless you all for that. It's been a great week, though. I mean, obviously, there's the pros and cons of every week, but it's been a good week, and I've personally made some huge strides and got some cool things going on, so I'm all excited, and some things seem to really be coming together, so that's awesome, but I hope it's the same for you as well. Yay, it's Paranormal Portal time, Kristen Leah says. Hey, Kristen, thank you, or Kirsten, rather, sorry. Welcome, and welcome to everybody that's here from both TFR Live as well as our YouTube channel. They're present in the chat rooms. We have a wonderful show lined up for you guys tonight. And that is our special guest. She comes back usually every month, but last month we had to take off due to the Coloma investigation, and that kind of threw a monkey wrench into the works. But we are welcoming our very wonderful friend and Paranormal Portal psychic, Mrs. Debra Varner, to the show, and she's here to do live readings to callers of the show. First of all, how you doing, Deb?
I'm doing great. Hey, everybody.
Well, it's great to see you. Well, figuratively, of course. It's great to have you here. And thank you so much for doing that. I know you're on the East Coast, so you're definitely burning the late night oil on these journeys.
That's okay.
Well, it's always wonderful. But ladies and gentlemen, if you want a reading, tonight's your lucky night because, of course, there's no charge. Just make a phone call to 720-923-0500. Again, 720-923-0500. That's the numbers to the Paranormal Portal call line. And if you call in, right now there's nobody on the hold, so we're just in a holding pattern here until there's someone that needs a reading. But if you want a reading, now's the time to get on the line. If you do call in, just a couple of words of advice. First of all, if you get online, and you will, as of now there's still nobody, but hold the line. There's no set length of time for each reading. We move through them as quickly as we can. but there isn't, a deadline for these. I just let Deb do her thing until she's done her thing, and that's how it rolls. So we'll get to your call as soon as we can if you're in the hold. So just be patient and know that we're working to you as quickly as we can. We won't deny anybody the chance for a reading. Deb, are you going to be up for overtime tonight, possibly?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so if it's rolling good, we could possibly go into YouTube overtime tonight, just so you guys know. So if it gets towards the end of the show and you're like, I really want a reading, but so just go ahead and call in anyway. As long as it's before 9 p.m. If it's after 9, we're not going to just keep doing this perpetually into the wee hours of the morning. There does have to be a shelf life to it, but we're going to definitely go for sure between now and 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we got 2 hours to work with. But the other thing is that Deb oftentimes in the course of her readings will see they say, they're saying, they say, they tell me. The they that she's referring to is the spirit guides that she communicates with to do her thing. So if you hear they, and that question comes up every time, who's they? Who are they? Well, the they is the spirit guides, and that's that's her process. She talks to her spirit guides, which communicate with, assumably your guys' spirit guides, and get you the information that you need in order to, help you out. So that's the they. If you hear of the they, also, I would just ask if you are getting a reading, if you call in and go for a reading, please keep your questions just to a couple questions. First of all, the process is Deb will say, well, who's calling? Or, you could tell us right up front what your first name is. That's all we need is your first name. And what do you want to have a reading about? And so just pick a topic. Is it your professional work career? You want to know about a job or, finances or love life or, something, in a ballpark. Give her a ballpark to narrow it down. If you want just a general, that's fine too. You can just say, just a general reading's fine. So that is perfectly acceptable as well. And what was the other thing that I always forget? Oh, if you hear dead spaces, don't get uncomfortable. Some people have hard time with dead spaces, but it's just Deb doing her thing. She's just dialing into her center focus, and there's gonna be quiet times as she tries to get the information you need. So just be patient. Some people feel the need to talk during that time, like they feel like they should be saying something, like that's weird, it's quiet, why is it so quiet, I better say something. Just know that that's part of the process as well. It sounds unusual to people that aren't familiar with it, but it's just part of the process. Deb's been doing this with me for years now, and this is just the way it rolls. But are you all ready, Deb?
I sure am.
Well, we're sure excited to have you here, and thank you again. And we have a call in the queue, so I guess we can start there.
Good.
All right, and let's see, who is this? This is area code 269. You are on the air with us.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Who are we speaking with tonight?
Tracy.
Tracy. Okay, well, Tracy, I'll let you talk to Deb.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, Hi, Tracy.
Hi.
What can I help you with?
I just wanted a general reading.
A journal. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. You're talking about your life has been confusing, more so lately than it has been. They're also talking about trying not to worry about it because it will calm down shortly.
Good.
Talking about you getting outside and communing with nature a little bit more. Sometimes when we're kind of homebodies, we tend not to get that fresh air and sunshine and the one-on-one with Mother Nature, that good energy. They're talking about they'd like to see you get out a little bit more, have a little bit more fun, enjoy things a little bit more.
That makes sense.
Well, they're talking about wondering if you have any gifts.
Yeah.
That you tend to feel and see things, and you're not really sure if it's so much just one of those things or if it's that you actually do have gifts.
Yeah, I feel like I do, and I've been told before I do, but I don't know how to channel it or how to do this.
Yeah, you do. Especially your feelings. You tend to go with your gut fairly often, which is good because our gut feelings can really help us. It's like our guides can to keep us going on the right path and keep us from straying because it's very easy to do.
Yeah. I sometimes see things, or not see things, but feel things or think of things, and then they happen. And I don't know if that's common sense or if it's, this other thing that I seem to have, this other feeling or sixth sense or something.
Yeah, you've got a light. You've got gifts. So, yeah, it's not just a coincidence thing. It's happening for a reason. It's because of who you are. It's been with you for quite a while, too. Because you were picking up on stuff when you were 3, 4 years old.
Yeah.
And wondering what was going on. But nobody around you really had too many answers as to what was going on. That's almost typical. But, all of this has been with you for a while. And from what they're telling me, within the next couple of years, you're going to see it bump up a whole lot. You're going to see a whole lot more people coming in your life, too. The universe is fixing to place a lot of people in your path. So when they come along, don't be surprised. It's going to be because of knowledge that you have that you'll be able to help them. I wouldn't say so much in a teaching capacity as just giving them the nudge that they need to stay on their path.
Okay.
And don't be surprised that with this, that you're not going to surprise yourself and pick up a lot more information yourself.
Okay. Information is like how?
Oh,
I'll know.
where where you're going to be helping them keep on their path. They're also going to be people that are new to the light, and they're going to have information for you. Excuse me. Pardon me. Um, which isn't unusual, sharing information back and forth. Um, because that's basically, I mean, if you're in a group where all of you, have a lot of knowledge, you're going to share. And although the people that are going to be coming your way are going to be newer to everything, they're still going to have their own knowledge. So you're going to be picking up more information. It's like you're going to be adding on to your book of knowledge. So, and that's going to help. That'll help you move forward also.
Okay. There was also something that happened, and just recently, and I wonder if you knew of this in our lives, and it happened to all my family. I wonder if you picked up on anything like that with me.
You knew with the family. Hang on, let me see if they tell me anything.
If not, it's okay.
Really
if not, it's okay.
Like that. They're not really saying anything about that.
Well, that's all right.
All right.
It's okay. I thank you for your reading. Thank you very much.
Okay. They are talking about somebody moving between people in the family. It almost feels male-oriented. I don't know. They're not telling me much about what it is.
That's okay. I can always, get a hold of you,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. I appreciate your reading tonight. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, thanks for being a part of the show. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Brett.
Okay, have a great
Thanks,
night.
Deborah.
You're welcome.
You too.
All right. Moving along, we got more calls in the queue here. So the next one is coming from area code 231. You're on the air.
Hey guys, it's Joe or Contraband. How y'all doing?
Hey, brother, how you doing? Thanks for calling in. We're doing good, I think. We're just off to the start here, but off to a good start nonetheless.
That's good.
Hey.
I was just calling in for a general reading.
Okay.
Hey, Deb.
A general reading. Okay. Funny, the energy around you seems very calm and chilled.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, very good thing. It is when sometimes I'm picking up like a whirlwind of things going on. It's almost like you've become settled with yourself. they're talking about, are you a fall person?
I like fall, yeah.
Okay. That seems to have a little something to do with it. It's almost like you're coming into your season. Also talking about look for some stuff to pick up too. They're talking about Lady Luck.
Nice.
I am getting married next year.
Ah, that's,
Ooh, congratulations.
Thanks.
yeah, they're talking about Lady Luck is it's on your side right now.
She's sitting next to me smiling.
That's not her name, is it?
No.
I don't really see. It's just the energy around you, your energy, everything is just. The only thing I can say is chill. It's just nice. Like I said, they're talking about you coming into your season. A lot of good things going on. Get-togethers, family, friends, and I mean, not just the holidays itself. It's just almost everyday life. There's going to be a lot more like barbecues and beer bashes. What? You got some wild friends there? Yeah, you got a lot of fun things coming up the next few months. It feels really good.
Thank you.
And I know, I know we're
Actually,
still, kind of dealing with what everybody else is, but it just feels like, things are going to be a little bit more open around you, and you're going to be having more fun.
That's good. I'm flying back to my home state for 2-3 weeks next month too, and see my family and everything. So it's gonna be nice.
Wow. Well, that's definitely get-togethers.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything there feels good. They're not talking about any worries right now.
I was also wondering, what about my music? How is that looking?
Well, they're talking about that should have already started picking up a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
You have some stuff you're working on right now that is going to upswing closer to the end of the year. And they're talking about put a little bit more effort into it. I'm sure you probably have been, but they're definitely talking about a little bit more effort into it. But they say it should have already started picking up.
Yeah. And one more question. My girl really wants me to ask about the wedding. So.
About the wedding. As in, is everything going to go okay?
Yeah.
Does it help if I tell you I don't see anybody getting drunk and fighting?
That's good.
I think everybody is going to be cordial. It looks like it's going to go well. For the most part, any wedding, there's always a couple of little last-minute hang-ups. But as far as is it going to go off, well, yeah, it feels like it.
Cool.
That's good.
They're talking about just be careful who you sit beside who.
True.
Yeah.
True.
All right.
But I mean, other than that, yeah, everything's looking good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's good to hear from you, brother. I'm glad. Congratulations again on the getting married thing. That's excellent. We'll be looking for our invite in the mail.
Yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah. Thank you.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for being a part of the show, and my best to you all for the weekend. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, congratulations.
All right, you
Thanks
too,
for
man.
coming in.
Thank you. It's good talking to y'all.
Okay, take care. And that was perfect timing, actually, because we are just running into the break here in just about 30 seconds away. So, as you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great show. It's a great show. It's a great time, a great opportunity to get some peeks into what's coming up for you. 720-923-0500. If you're on YouTube, the numbers are above my head. You can call in and be a part of the show. We have one more person in the queue currently, so don't worry, you're not going to get a chance. Just call in and we'll get to you as quickly as we can. But following the Paranormal Portal tonight on TFR, iHeart, TuneIn, and TalkStream Live, of course, is Paisley Wild coming up next. And then following Paisley is our very own Duke Sullivan with World Bigfoot Radio. And you can hang out in the chat room with the Duke and on TFRlive.com/chat. But we'll be right back in a couple minutes. Don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. More to come. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Paranormal Portal, our Friday night show, and it's a special show at that, in that we are welcoming, obviously, our wonderful Paranormal Portal psychic, Mrs. Debra Varner, to the show. Deb, how's your break? Good? Everything all ready?
Everything's great.
Well, we got a lot more calls to get to here, so are you ready to hit it?
I sure am.
Okay, well, let's get to the first caller after the break here. And this is area code 920. You're on the air.
Hi.
Hi.
This is Teresa, and I have a question in regards to my mom who recently passed. I'm just wondering how she transitions, if she's doing, if things are going well.
Oh, cool. All right, Deb, I'll let you have it.
They're telling me that she went across pretty quick. I'm not getting her, which is not always unusual. Sometimes they're in the little period where they're actually I don't want to say getting their orders, but once they cross over, it's they have to deal with guides and getting to know what they're supposed to do, or getting a feel for things that are going on where they're at. They are saying that she's fine, not to worry.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm sure she has to go through an orientation process.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
They do.
We should have one.
And what's weird is,
Go ahead.
for some it's longer than others. Not really sure why, but some are a little bit longer than others. So.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think that's all that I really have. I don't know if there's anything else that's pressing that you feel you need to share with me, but
Let's see if they have anything else to say. They said it said to tell you that her grandmother was there to help her cross.
okay.
Now you, let's see. They're talking about you taking some me time.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of on the go for a lot of other people, but they say you need some me time. That it's been long coming, and basically they're telling you to get to it. Our spirit guides can be something else sometimes. They're very good about watching out for us.
It's true what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, they're also saying it's really necessary where health is concerned, because if you don't start taking some me time and getting rest and relaxation, you're looking at a lot of problems stemming from stress.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they're talking about you've got a lot going on the next couple of months. And this is another reason why you have to take some time for yourself. There's going to be a lot of things bumping up for you and in your life. Um, there's going to be lots of excitement. And it's not necessarily going to be bad stuff that's going to drag you down. It's going to be more excitement in your life. But it's still, if you don't take some downtime right now, it's still going to get to you. Because there's going to be a lot of going and doing and, yeah, big things happening.
Mm-hmm. I'm helping to take care of my father now, and but I do have a lot of other support available with my sisters, so that's good. But he's an elderly man, so it does take a lot of energy.
Yeah. Call on that support. Don't be afraid to get help if you need it, so that you've got time for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people are like, well, I don't want to put somebody out. It's not necessarily putting anybody out. There comes a time when you need time to yourself. And, if we don't get it, it makes it hard to deal with everyday life and everything that we have to kind of put up with. But yeah, do try your best to take some downtime for yourself.
Okay.
Because, with everything that they're talking about coming the next few months, you're going to need it. And if not, then they are talking about it's going to cause health problems. And we don't want that happening.
With the changes that might be happening in my life in the next few months, is everything going to be okay with my children?
It seems to be. I don't think the excitement is going to be centered around everybody. They're talking about some new things going on. Um, they're talking about trying some new things with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem to think this isn't the first that you've heard about this. But there again, that goes around with what you've got to do and all. Sometimes it's hard to do new and different things, but especially when you're dealing with kids, and that goes for any age, even if they're grown, small ones, teenagers, grown kids. New experiences seem to brighten up that connection between the two of you. So don't be afraid to try a few new things, new experiences. I know it's kind of hard to right now, and trust me, I understand. But, yeah.
Okay.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for calling into the show. That was really awesome.
Well, thank you. Oh, bye.
Okay, take care.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay. All right, so we are, of course, cruising along here. We got a full boat of people in the queue. So the next call is coming from area code 408. You're on the air.
Hey there, this is Lucia and Chris. We are a couple in California.
Oh,
Thanks for the
fantastic.
show. It's been really fun listening.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for being here.
We just have, we just have a general question, but if it helps, we're just more kind of curious about our general health and well-being.
Okay.
Your general health and well-being. Okay, let's see what they're saying.
Yeah.
Well, they're talking about you're fairly careful about what you do where your health is concerned. They're talking about outgoing. But they're also talking about, and see, a lot of this stuff is really hard because of what's going on now. They're talking about you being outgoing, but you haven't been as outgoing as what you normally are. You tend to watch after each other.
Yeah,
It's almost,
both of those statements are very true. Yeah.
it's almost cute the way that the two of you look out after each other. It's not that you scold each other if you see somebody doing something they're not supposed to. It's more like, okay, I saw that. Or, you weren't supposed to do that. It's cute the way you two handle things between each other. So they're talking about when you met, it was like you had been together forever. I won't say love at first sight, but, I mean, it was close to it. It was almost like you were definitely drawn together.
That is very true.
Mm-hmm. Your lights mingle. You work together well. It's almost like you finish each other's thoughts. When one starts something, the other one can come up with an idea to go along with it, or something that will work well with whatever that idea is, and a finished product you're both very excited about.
Yeah. I would have to agree with that as well. Yeah.
It's so cute because they're showing me the two of you later on in rocking chairs holding hands together.
You know, I don't want to interrupt your download, but we've always talked about how like that specific visual is, we have rocking chair, and we always talk about how we're going to grow old together and be in our own separate rocking chairs but together. So that's very interesting that you said that.
Yeah, well, that's what they're showing me. It's very sweet.
Yeah.
There's just, I don't know, there's nothing can come along that is going to put a rift between the two of you. You're very careful about each other. You're very good to watch out after each other. You're aware of each other and what's going on with one another.
What about health-wise? Do you see anything medical sort of challenge or anything like that in the future?
The only thing that they're really showing me is that they're patting their chest where he's concerned, which tells me there could be either the heart or the lungs, something along those lines. So he might want to be careful with that. They're not leading me to believe that it's going to be anything major. Of course, anything, having to do with the heart is not always the most wonderful thing, but they're not leading me to believe that it's going to be anything major. And it's like I said, they're showing me that, you two later on in rocking chairs holding hands. So I don't think there's going to be anything super major.
Okay. That's awesome.
I hope that helps.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. And, just so that you're, obviously you've been doing this a long time, you're spot on, and I teach fitness classes, and when you made that comment early on that I'm very outgoing, that's a true statement. And I've been sort of robbed of that experience going to do virtual classes these days, so I have not been able to be as outgoing as I normally am. So everything that you've said so far, spot on.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Glad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a great night. Unless there's anything else you need to share or feel the need to share.
No, I was going to say I wish the best for both of you, but I don't think I need to, because I think, you have the best of everything going for you.
Aww. Well, thank you so much. And we'll keep tuning in to hear more of these discussions. Yeah, thank you.
Outstanding. Well, thanks for being on the show, and thanks for calling in.
Thank you. Good night.
Okay, have a good night.
Or good morning.
Night.
Good night.
Bye.
Okay, very cool. We're going to go on to the next one, and this is okay. So this is area code 605. Just so you know, caller, we're about 6 minutes out of the hour break. So if we hit the break, just hold the line, and we'll continue with you on the other side. Okay.
Not a problem.
Not a problem, he said. All right. Well, there we go. Who are we talking to? Sounds like a taco to me.
Taco.
That's what I thought.
It is.
It is. All right, brother. Well, I'll leave you to
Hey,
Deb.
Deb, how are you?
Hey, doing good.
Okay.
What can I help you with?
Good. I've never done this before, so just whatever comes to mind, I guess. I've always been kind of curious.
Very cool.
So I get to go through the files in your mind, huh? No, I wouldn't do that.
Ooh.
At least not without permission. But anyway, let's see what they have to say
Help
about you.
yourself.
Okay, they're kind of telling me things that I already know about you. I mean, you're outgoing, you're clever, you're a cut up, you're you're making up for lost time with some setups. With some setbacks from earlier years.
Interesting.
Huh.
What kind of setbacks do you think? What kind are they telling you?
Oh, okay. Making some wrong decisions. Loving too much, for one. Sometimes being in the wrong place at the wrong time. You have had some really crazy friends. Oh, my. Well, now. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I think you have to. I think you got the general idea. I won't come back up this way because I'm leaving that one alone. I try to be discreet with my readings. Let's see what they have to say. Oh. They're talking about new
Well, they
interests.
were right about the crazy friends.
Yeah. Yeah, from what I was seeing, absolutely. Let's put it this way. Some of their bright ideas weren't too bright. Yeah. They're talking about some new adventures for you. And they're talking about them coming next year.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure why they're showing me something having to do with karaoke.
That's rather interesting. I never karaoke.
Well, you might.
Well, I'll be sure to share it if I do.
Thank you. It would be interesting. I'm I mean, they're not going into details about it. They're just talking about karaoke. Not necessarily. It's more like a friend's party or something.
Okay.
I don't see it out on a big stage or anything like that. So you could be safe there.
There's the break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes, so hold on to your socks. We'll be right back.
Play their games. Everybody loves to place their bets. They don't understand the price I paid. They don't care to comprehend. Trace their lines upon my body, ripping scars across my heart. Raging anger boils inside me as their lies keep falling apart. With my silence, I am not a stupid boy. No more breaking me with kindness, just you dance upon my joy. Leading me with empty promise, you're just another fucking mess. Taking off the slice of my sanity, just make sure that you're well fed.
A nightmare from which they cannot wake. I can hear you, Mommy. Where are you? I've never sensed anything like it. Caroline is not like those she's with. They're attracted to the one thing about her that is different from themselves. Her life force is very strong. It gives off its own illumination. It is a light that implies life and memory of love and home and earthly pleasures. Something they desperately desire, but can't have anymore. Right now, she's the closest thing to that.
Poltergeists are usually associated with an individual. Hauntings seem to be connected with an area. A house, usually.
Poltergeist disturbances have fairly short duration, perhaps a couple of months. Hauntings can go on for years.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hour number 2 is now upon us here on the Paranormal Portal, and absolutely a great evening so far, and I'm sure it'll be another hour of amazing readings and interactions as we go forward. But tonight we have Deb Varner with us, who is the Paranormal Portal psychic, has been coming on the show for years doing readings, and before the break we had a reading in progress. So I'm going to get Taco back on the line here, and we'll continue our journey. So, Taco, are you there?
I am here, my friend.
All right, brother. And Deb, you're there?
I am.
Oh, perfect. Okay, well, the floor is yours again.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out why they're showing me kickboxing. I don't think you're going to be kickboxing. I don't know. Okay. Do you have someone that you know that is into ultimate fighting?
Not that I am aware of at the moment, unless my buddy is, but I haven't talked to him in a long time, so.
Huh.
Excuse me.
Well, that's coming in, but look for it. Because they're definitely talking about kickboxing. And like I said, I don't see you kickboxing. So, I don't know. But it's like I said, they're talking about, new experiences, so, and they're showing me water around you. I can't tell if it's a vacation or what it is. Well, they're showing me fishing poles, too.
Now that's a plus.
Okay, well, yeah, that for what they're showing me, that looks good. I'm assuming it's a fishing trip. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's a vacation type thing or if it's just like maybe a long weekend or something, but it's definitely looking like a fishing trip because I'm seeing fishing poles. So
that's pretty good because September I'm supposed to be going to a fishing show with my father. So.
Oh. Okay.
That right there is crazy. That's good, crazy. definitely.
Well, it looks like fun. So, yeah, I don't see anything really bad happening. It just seems like, you got some good things coming your way, new things, exciting things. So go with the flow.
Yeah, I certainly will do that. If I'm not taking up too much time here, when I was very young, my grandfather passed away, and I was his only grandson. And I never got a chance to actually tell him goodbye. So, is there any chance you could tell me anything about how he's doing or what's going on?
Well, I understand, and it's what a lot of people don't understand. Once they've crossed over, they can hear us anytime we say anything. We might not always be able to hear from them. They say you've already heard from him.
I've had some strange things going around, yeah. I don't know if that was him or not, but
Yeah,
it
and
very well could have been.
he's been in your dreams, too, from what they're telling me. Yeah, he's been around, and they're talking about things started happening maybe about a year after he died. But, yeah, he's been around you, and, yes, he has been in your dreams from what they're telling me. At least a couple of times.
Yeah, he meant more to me than a lot of things do.
He's definitely with you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Why would he say, I'll catch you if you fall?
That's a good question, because I think he passed away when I was probably 6. So there's been a lot of times I rode around with him on the lawnmower, and he took me on the forklift at work. So maybe I fell a couple times then.
Well,
or maybe my depression. I'm sorry.
That's a possibility, too. All I know is they're telling me that he says, I'll catch you if you fall.
Maybe my overwhelming depression, when it gets to me, maybe he's there to help me through it.
Yeah.
That's a big possibility. He's definitely around you. They're telling me that he's fine. Not to worry about it. But he is around you.
Good. That's good. Do
You got an angel around you, too.
Mm.
I usually just prefer Brent, but we can call it that. Sorry.
I like it. That's a big thumbs up for me.
I'm just playing, but no, I'm sure you do, brother. You're an incredible guy, that's for sure.
Mhm.
I appreciate it. I don't ever expect praise for anything. I enjoy doing the things I do.
That's the way it's supposed to be. But it's so nice when it comes. It's nice when it comes along.
Yeah, I don't mean to interrupt and take up too much time here, but I've always tried to put out an air of positivity, and always tried to be as nice as I can. I've never tried to be aggressive or angry. Maybe once, I think, in my life I have, and I got into a really bad accident, and I believe it was 2000. I drove for, I think it was 3 or 4 miles of sleep, and I drove off like a 50, 60-foot cliff.
Oh, my God.
And I came out with 2 scars and unhurt, and I always thought maybe someone was there when I did that.
Maybe
Your angel
I
was.
wasn't sure, so I don't.
Maybe someone.
That's why.
Maybe someone caught you when you fell.
That would make sense, wouldn't it, Brent?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Well, that would
That was,
definitely make you doubly blessed there.
It was pretty frightening, and it was. I always thought maybe he was watching. I don't know. I've done a lot of stupid things in my life, and I've always came out somehow. And I've always tried to change all that for the better, and tried to be a good, generous, kind person, because there's just too much negativity in this world, and I've always tried to put out the best I could.
Mm-hmm. Life is too short for negative. It really is.
Yeah, brother. And we appreciate it, and we appreciate you.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad you called in tonight, and I hope your first reading has been a real positive one.
It has been. It's been unique. I can tell you that. The fishing pole thing is the whole angel and the grandpa thing really got me, because
Cool.
there's only about 2 people that know about that fishing trip, so that's pretty crazy. that's cool.
Oh,
Awesome.
obviously somebody else knows about it, but anyway, yeah. Thanks so much for calling in.
Now a whole
It
bunch
was
of people
really
do.
good talking to you.
Yeah, we all know now.
No, I really appreciate it. So yeah, I'll have to invite everybody. So
All right, brother. Sounds good.
no, I truly appreciate it, and I thank you, Brent, for the time, and Deb, thank you very much, and everyone else who's been there and thrown out a good word for all of us. I appreciate it. So
Yeah, brother, and thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you for all the gifts you've given to the show. And again, ladies and gentlemen, the person on the phone is Taco, and he's the gentleman that created the logo, the lit Paranormal Portal behind us on the wall here. So that was all through his gift and generosity to provide that for us here on the show. So just an amazing person. But we love you, brother, and thank you.
no, thank you, man. That's pretty awesome, and there'll be more coming. Don't worry about that.
All right. Well, you have a good
So
night.
we
man.
will. All right. Thank you guys again.
Okay, we'll see you now. That's really cool. Good to hear from Taco. I'm glad he got his first reading right here on the portal. That's awesome. So
I am too.
let's get to the next caller, and this one's coming from all the way over in Australia. Hello,
Oh.
Australia. You're on the air.
G'day, Brian.
Hey, is this Victor?
Yep.
Hi, brother. How you doing?
Not too bad.
All right.
How you going, Deborah?
How you
Good
doing?
day. How are you?
Not too bad.
You're kind of faint. You're kind of faint on the phone, brother. Can you speak into the phone a little better?
Have you tried turning off my car?
Oh, no, that's good right
I have
now.
my car going.
That's good.
Car going. There's a charging up my phone.
Okay, there you go. Sounds good now. Go ahead, brother.
All right. Just a general reading, pretty much, Deborah.
A general. Okay. You're still in the stage of wondering. Things are kind of...
COVID stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's kind of putting a hold on a lot of things for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Right now, it's just a lot. Like I said, things are on hold. There are things that are waiting to happen. Well, they're talking about things opening up the end of the year. Well, they're talking about better times. I know that seems like a long way
Better times
away.
sound good.
Huh?
Better times sound good.
Yeah, they're definitely talking about better times, but, and it's, like I was saying, it seems like, it's kind of far off, but then again, it will be here before you know it. It's it's hard to believe that we're in August already, at least for me. I mean, it's a matter of months before, things start opening up and start happening. Yeah, they're talking about if you can hang on, and I know you can, there's no question of that, that you're going to see a lot of good things coming. They're still talking about your apartment, and I mean, it's what's going on is putting a hold on so many things for you. Well, so many things for a lot of people. We're talking about some more money coming your way. That's always good. It doesn't look like it's a huge sum of money, but it looks like there's more money coming your way. Talking about being more cautious about where you stay. They're talking about pick better places.
Well, normally I'm picking caravan parks. That's all I can afford, but...
Yeah. Well, they're definitely saying be careful. I mean, I don't see anything really bad happening. They're just telling you to be careful. I don't know. It's just one of those things. If you can hang on till the end of the year, better things should start happening.
Right now, just talking to everyone in chat, just making out my name.
Huh?
Yeah, I see that. They're all.
Everyone in chat's playing with my name.
Everybody's trying to guess his name, even though I said it at the start of the reading. But
oh.
Oh, they've come out some good ones.
yeah, you've got a few new ones on the list now, but very cool.
What's
Yeah,
one big coming up? Victor Von Doom.
Yeah, Victor Von Doom.
Victor Von Doom.
Amen, brother.
Okay. Yeah, if you can hang on for a little bit longer, try to get some of what's going on to clear away. Things should open up and start happening for you. Like I said, they're talking about the end of the year. So hopefully by the beginning of next year, you're looking at a whole different, shall we say, way of life.
Yep. Okay. Wow. Another way of life. Got no idea where that's going. So many possibilities.
Oh, life is full of possibilities. But I'm not really seeing any really bad things going on, other than them, telling you to be careful about, where you're staying at. Just, yeah. Other than that, it's almost like, and I know you're feeling it. It's like life is at a standstill right now.
Yep.
But if you can hang in there, it'll start moving forward. Okay?
Yeah.
Keep your chin up, brother. The sun shines for us all eventually.
Yeah, just, grab those smiles if you get them, okay?
Yeah.
But it's good to hear from you, man. Thanks for calling in. I know you were on hold for a while, but I trust you still got that open minutes cooking.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I gambled on that. I thought that must be Victor. I think he's got the ultimate minutes or whatever. So I didn't rush you in, but thanks for.
Yeah, the unlimited.
What's that?
Yeah, unlimited international calls.
Excellent. Well, it's great to hear from you, brother. Thank you so much for calling in.
It's always hear from you.
Yep. No worries.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
Okay. So we got about a minute, ladies and gentlemen, before the break, about a minute and a half. But when we come back, I think I'll just wait to answer the next call. It's coming from Spokane. Then we're going to go to Ohio and Illinois and Kansas City, and then Texas are currently on the queue. So that'll probably bring us through the show. And then we have a couple of readings that couldn't call in. So if we can do those after that, Deb, that'd be great. But we're going to be going to break here just shortly, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to remind you all again, check out the Paranormal Portal podcast if you would. We are on all the major podcast platforms. Pandora, Spotify, iHeart, iTunes, Stitcher, Castbox, everything that I've heard of, and many I've never even heard of myself. I didn't know there were so many podcast platforms out there. But if you check out the podcast, we really appreciate it, and please spread the word about that. And make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel if you're not already. We'd appreciate the family growing. We always love to meet new listeners and get a chance to talk with all of you. So definitely spread the word. After the show, stick around for Paisley Wild coming up next on TFR, iHeart, TuneIn, and TalkStream Live. And she always has wonderful shows talking about esoteric and pagan and New Age beliefs and practices. And she's a dear friend of ours, Paisley, and we'd love to help support her work. And then, of course, another person we'd love to support is our very own Duke Sullivan, who will be coming up after that on World Bigfoot Radio on TFRlive.com. Join the chat, and you can hang out with the Duke during his show. So we'll be right back, everybody. Don't go away for the last half hour of the live show, and then we'll probably go into overtime. are back for the last half hour of the live show on the network. However, just know that if you're on hold, stay put. We will get to you in overtime. We'll go overtime on our YouTube show, which means you won't notice any interruption if you're already watching on YouTube, but we'll continue until we're done. So welcome back. I hope you had a good break. Mr. Anubis decided to come in and say hi, which is always nice. But anyway, we are doing psychic readings tonight with our wonderful Paranormal Portal psychic, Mrs. Debra Varner, who is here with us via telephone. And we still got a few to go here, Deb. How you doing so far?
I'm doing fantastic. Let's go.
Let's do it. Okay, so let me get to the next one here. And this is coming from Spokane, which is right in the neighborhood. Area code 509. You're on the air.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you? How are you?
This is I am Pam.
Hi, I am Pam.
This
How
is
are
I
you?
am Pam.
Hi. Good to hear from you.
Sorry, you caught me off guard there for a minute. I was like, oh, yeah, I live near Spokane, but yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Well, welcome.
How you doing,
to the show.
Dad?
I'm doing great. What can I help you with tonight, Pam?
Well, after my last reading, you were having a hard time reaching out to my guides. They were being a little bit persnickety about giving you any information. So I was wondering if they will actually give you information tonight. I just want to learn about who my guides are.
Okay. Do you know how when you ask somebody a question, if there's a few people there, they look at each other trying to decide who's going to answer the question?
Oh, okay.
That's kind of what they're doing right now. Okay, well, there's one stepping forward. He says he's a scholar. He says he's your voice of reason. He also tends to think that you argue with yourself a lot. You tend to question yourself. So it's kind of a battle within when something's going on or when you're having to make a decision. And he says he'll step in to help you. He says he's very knowledgeable. Between you and me, I think he's a little uppity, but anyway. Oh, you have one that's I'm not sure nationality, but he's big into natural medicine. He's big into meditation. He says he's your calming voice. He says you talk to him a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He says he helps you keep balance. That's always a good thing. Focus and balance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, I like this one. You have a very creative wild child. And that's extremely weird considering the other two that you have. But she's... she says when you get those bright ideas, she says, look to me. She says, I'll help you finish them.
That's funny.
Yeah, she's a character. She likes music, so she says that helps her help you. So if you're in the throes of doing something exciting or with a project or making something, turn on some music and she'll be right there with you.
Oh, that is actually because yesterday I got working and painting a mural on my wall, and it's been a slow progress thing for me to get it done. And I cranked the music yesterday because I was here by myself, and I got a lot done on it. So,
she got behind you and pushed you.
Yeah, she did. She actually did.
Oh, wow. Okay. They sound like some pretty good ones.
Yeah, they do. They do, and it makes sense. It really does make sense to me that the three of them. That really helps me a lot because I've been trying to really connect with them more lately, and I just have been a hard time probably hearing them. But now you just kind of gave me validation that I really have been hearing them. Just, I just need to understand how I'm hearing them. So.
Yeah,
cool.
they seem to be in agreement that you do tend to, much of the time, work well with them.
Yeah. Oh, good. Well, I just want to... Good. I'm glad that I got to learn a little bit about them, so that's going to help a lot.
Yeah, it'll help you know who to call on for what. Or if you hear somebody saying something at a certain time, you'll know who's doing it.
Yeah.
They seem to handle things well.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been with me all my life, right? Is that what that usually is, or?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like any of them have changed. Sometimes they will, depending upon things that change in your life, or if something new is coming up. But they seem to feel like they've been with you. It doesn't feel like any of them have changed.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, that's good. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Was there anything else?
Nope. I just want to tell you I hope you're enjoying that new grandbaby.
I am. Oh, my goodness. Brian was talking about, the family growing. Yes, my grandson is here. He is a delight. Looks like he's going to be a ginger. He's just precious.
Oh.
I might be prejudiced, but...
Yeah, they are, so...
What the heck?
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Oh, Grandma's a prejudice. Okay, guys, thank you so much.
Okay, take
Thanks,
care,
Frank.
Pam.
We'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, we'll see you
now. All right, bye.
Okay, very cool. It's always good to hear from people. We are moving on to Ohio now, and this is area code 440. You're on the air.
Hi, can you hear me?
We can hear you. Welcome to the show.
Yay, I'm so excited. Hi, Deb, how are you?
I'm doing good. Who are we talking to?
Jessie O from Ohio.
Jessie O.
Hi!
Hi, honey. We're Facebook friends.
Oh, cool. Well, welcome to the show. I'll let you guys go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Dex. I'm so excited. I just moved back to Ohio, where I'm from. I've been in West Virginia for 7 years or so. I just moved back. I'm wondering if it was the right choice and, what I have to look forward to and if I'll reconnect with my 2 oldest sons.
See what they have to say. For now, you're where you need to be. You're talking about you learned what you needed to learn when you were in West Virginia. They're talking about you learned more about being you while you were there. They're talking about this is back to a new beginning because it's time for new things to start happening around you again. It's almost like whenever you move, it's because there's new things happening. Where your sons are concerned, they do say they're not looking at the very near future, but they are saying that, yes, you will make contact with them again.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying have patience.
Always. Don't ever pray for patience.
Yeah, patience is a hard thing to learn. It's taken me a long time, but yeah. And understand, this isn't your last move. You know that, don't you?
Yeah. Will I be moving again soon?
They're showing me within the next few years that you'll be moving again. It will be a new beginning again.
Okay.
Your spirit isn't one to it's not one to stay in the same place forever, because then you would stagnate.
Yeah.
You've got to find new different places and new different things.
Yeah, I've been lost for a while, I guess. And I was really scared to come here when that option came available, or was the possibility that I had available at the time anyways. And I was scared, and I kept thinking, when you're scared, that's what you should do. Because you can't not do something out of fear, because it's probably exactly what you should be doing is the thing that you're afraid of. So I came back, and I've just been worried about that. And it'd be nice to be stable again, get myself together.
Yeah.
For me and my youngest son.
Well, you might be stable for a few years, but like I said, yeah, they're talking about there being another move in a few years.
Did they say anything about what I left in West Virginia?
They're not saying much about it. They're saying something about hurt. But they're also saying that you needed to leave.
Yeah.
They're also saying don't look back.
Okay.
Or if I hand it to my guides, I mean they're very discreet in things that come up or they tell me. So, I'm very thankful for them. But yeah, they're definitely saying don't look back.
Okay. I probably needed to hear that. Dude, I've been thinking about starting a new project to help me financially. Do they say anything about that?
Well, they were talking about better things to come. So, I am assuming with them talking about more money that is going with whatever it is that you're planning on doing. There again,
Something I've been thinking of. Right.
They're talking about you're smarter and you're more talented than you give yourself credit for.
Well, that's a nice compliment.
Your little one is intuitive.
I know. He's so amazing. He's such a blessing.
Oh.
And he knows when I'm sick. He knows. He just knows. Like when somebody needs a hug, he's like healing.
Yeah. He's going to go far with that talent also. He's going to have a very bright, shining light where his gifts are concerned.
Yay. I have no doubt. But I'm so glad to hear that.
They're talking about him being a giggler. Is that he doesn't laugh as what he giggles.
He laughs like a little chipmunk. He giggles like a chipmunk. Oh my goodness.
Oh, they watch him carefully, and that's weird. They're your guides, but they say they watch him carefully. They say you and him are very well balanced too.
He's my world.
They say never be afraid of answering his questions because he's going to have a lot of questions, especially where his intuitiveness is concerned.
Is there any advice that they could give me with him that, other than that? He sees them, I think.
Probably. They're talking about always try to make sure you keep positive around him because he's one that will absorb negativity quickly. So try to always keep positive things around him. I would, if you're not in the habit of smudging, I would smudge or cleanse your home and surroundings fairly often. Anything of a spiritual nature, keep around him. Things to help him, healing stones. They're talking about a dream catcher. If he does not have one, to make sure he has one, because he dreams deeply. He has dream visions. He told you about things that were going to happen that have happened, Mommy.
Are you there, Deb?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we lost the connection. So hold on if you're on the hold there. Hold on a sec. I don't know what happened there, but we're going to have to reconnect to the call board because we got knocked off of our own call board.
Oh, no!
I know, right?
So
let's give that a call back. So hold on. We're coming. We're getting there. Hopefully we'll be back there in a second. It says calling. We got knocked off of our own call board. There we go. I think we're back now. Are you still there? 440?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, sorry about that. It looks like we got knocked off the call board. So we dialed it back in. We're here.
Awesome. Okay. I was worried. I was like, I'm just going to hold until it hangs up.
Good for you. Good for you. Thank you for that. I don't know if you caught what Deb was saying. Did you catch what she said?
No, I didn't. It'd been silent for a few minutes.
Good. Okay. All right. So to recap, go ahead, Deb.
Did you hear about cleansing the house fairly regularly?
No, I didn't hear that.
Okay. I would do that to try to keep positive energy around him as much as possible. Like I said, he's the type that he'll pick up negative energy fairly quickly. So you want to try to keep positive around him as much as possible. Healing stones. You want to get him a dream catcher if he doesn't have one. Your child has dream visions. It feels like, from what they're telling me, he has told you about dreams that, have actually happened.
Yeah. He tells me stuff. Anything he tells me, I believe him. And I know he's prophetic because he'll talk about something like a puppy, and then that's nowhere, and then later, an hour later, he's getting a puppy. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's very special.
I know.
And what is so bad is it's hard being special when you're little because you don't understand a lot of what's going on, and you tend to want to talk to other people about it. And I don't want to say, hold him back from that, but sometimes it's necessary to explain to them that we don't tell everybody what we do.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
he's been talking about having. He's like, Mommy, I had a dream about the pool or swimming, but I think he says the pool specifically, and this, that, and the other. And he's been telling me that for like the past 2 weeks. Now we have a pool where we are now, so I'm thinking he's just wanting to go swimming, but he's specifically saying, Mommy, I had a dream.
Okay, hold on a second, guys.
So,
We are actually done with the network show, so just hold on a second. Those of you stay on hold if you're on hold. We're going to go into overtime on YouTube, so just hang in there. We'll be just a moment as I disconnect the network. Those of you on TFR, love you all. Be good, be kind, be nice, take care of each other, help each other out, find the magic in every day, and remember to laugh much as you can. Good night.
Truth Frequency Radio is your #1 source for news and information without the hate, hype, and fear. We're proud to feature...
All right, and for those of us on YouTube, we are now in overtime. So, sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm still there.
Okay, yeah, the dream catcher will help him. The story of the dream catcher is bad dreams get caught, and good dreams are allowed to go through. And then the bad dreams will disappear when the sun comes up. So a dream catcher would be a good thing for him to have, especially with him having dream visions. Just listen to him, work with him. If you have any questions about, something he's talking about, or, if he asks you a question that you're not sure of, just check it out and make sure you give him an answer for anything that he's looking for. And understand that, he's got this from you. There's no question of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went through a lot of crazy stuff at that age, so I think I'm able to help him because of that.
Yeah. He's definitely a special little light. But, I think this move is good. It just feels like it's definitely a big change, but you'll come around and work into things very easily. It'll feel like home to you before very long. So, I wouldn't worry about things too very much. They're talking about, some extra money around you. So, I go with whatever it is, because that's almost like telling me, go ahead, because it looks good.
Okay. Well, I so appreciate you, Deb. I'm so glad we finally got to connect like this. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was talking with you.
It
was good talking to you, Brittany.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for calling in and being tenacious about it. You were on hold for a while, and so are the next callers. But you guys are wonderful, and thank you for your patience while we're getting to you.
I was committed. Y'all have a good night.
Okay, have a good night. Thank you.
You too. Good night.
All right.
Night, Deb.
Good night.
Okay, so we're going to get to the next call, and this is area code 913. You're on the air. And this person has been on hold for about 82 minutes. Man,
oh, my goodness.
That's amazing. Well, thanks for sticking with us. Who are we talking to?
This is Scott in Kansas City.
Hi,
Hey,
Scott.
Brent. Hey, Deb.
How you doing? Thanks
Hi,
for coming
Scott.
on the show. I'll leave you to Deb, Scott.
Good. Okay, great.
What can I help
Deb,
you with?
we spoke back in, I think, April or March. I called into the show, and we talked about a long-distance relationship with a woman I'd reunited with up in Chicago. You mentioned getting some of my questions answered. I did get some of those questions answered. We'd also talked about a move for me. And now, kind of at a different stage after the fact, I've seen this woman pretty consistently a few times since then. Just recently got back from Florida with her. She's still living in Chicago. I'm still living in Kansas City. So one question would be, is this, do your guys see me being with her every day in the future? That would be one question. And then related to the move that you had mentioned before, I have been looking at land in different states, Missouri, Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, and I was just wondering maybe is there any indication of maybe a place or a state that maybe that is out there for me?
Okay. Okay, they're not giving me anything long term where she's concerned. They are saying that they are seeing you together. I might suggest North Carolina for a move. We've got all kinds of good things here, but anyway. What is the draw with Tennessee? Because they seem to think that Tennessee sounds good.
Yeah, that's kind of one of my spots I really looked at pretty focused with. The draw is the natural beauty, and maybe even I'll run into Bigfoot there.
All right, there you go.
They're definitely talking about Tennessee. So, I would say that's where you're going. The other ones don't seem to be coming in. That they're just talking about Tennessee. So.
Okay.
Animals? What's with animals?
Well, right now I'm sitting here with my dog. He's an 18-year-old rescue from the pound, and he's been part of my life for the last 16 years, pretty much every day. Maybe that's part of it.
That's cool.
No, I wish it was, but I mean, I'm seeing like goats and what else am I seeing? I'm definitely seeing goats.
Yeah, possibly a farm. That's the part of the draw with Tennessee also.
Okay, well, there we go, because, I mean, I see goats this way, I see a couple of donkeys over that way. Okay, that makes sense. Well, it kind of looks like things are going to fall into place there.
Okay. One last thing would be, I've been pretty jack of all trades through my life, done a lot of different things. Been an attorney, owned my own personal training business, work now in kind of the corporate world. And there's one thing that I haven't tried, and I was just wondering if the universe thinks that it's my time to do that.
Where that's concerned, they're talking about different changes coming up next year. And a lot of things are going to start coming together for you. Change in. Yeah. Okay, they're talking about it's time to go all out in your life right now. So I'm assuming, excuse me, it's time to start putting everything together. You ever heard the term, all your eggs in one basket?
Sure.
Well, now it's time to gather all your eggs and put them in one basket. A move, a career, a happy life. It's time to start going all out for everything. See, whether you realize it or not, you've come to a point where you're settled. Not necessarily settled as far as this is where you're going to be, this is who you're going to be, but you're settled. So you know more about what you're looking for, about what you want to do, about what you need to do. So it's time to start putting everything in play.
That's a good message to hear.
Have you bought the ring yet?
No. No, I haven't.
Okay. They're talking about a ring, so I didn't know if it was already or if it was coming up. But they're definitely talking about a ring, so.
Interesting.
Yes, I feel everything coming together. So I would go ahead and start putting things in place. We want to hear about how things go.
Absolutely, Deb. Enjoy your show, Brent. Great show again, and really like it when you guys are together. It's a great time.
Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate you calling in, and especially being a return caller. It's really great to hear that feedback. I think that's what's exciting, is that you had heard all this stuff before and how it correlated. I think it's real powerful as a testimonial. So, thank you for doing that.
You bet, Brent. Great show. Keep on doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir, and have a great
night.
Okay.
You too.
We have one more caller to go on the queue, and then we do have a remote reading that couldn't call in. At least one. I don't know if the second one ever came through with all the information we needed. But anyway, let's get to the next call. And this one is coming from area code 903. You're on the air. Hello, are you there? Area code 903 from Texas. Are you there? Still nothing. Whoops. What did I thought, wait, I guess I didn't unmute it. Area code 903. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How are you today?
Perfect. Thank you. I thought I already unmuted you and I was talking to you about it. I didn't. So I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay. Well, thanks for calling in tonight.
Yes, yeah, definitely. And you doing okay tonight, Deb?
I sure am. Who am I talking to?
My name is Chris.
Chris. Okay.
Hi, Chris. What can I do for you?
I'd like to know about me finding a good-paying job that I like, and finding a good companion to share my life with.
Okay. A job. They're talking about look out of your normal. Something that you would normally go for. They're not telling me what though. They say that you're the type that you're happier when everything is almost structured. and you go for comfort, what you're used to, and it's time for you not to be doing what you're used to. It's time for you to, well, they're talking about it's time for you to come out of your shell and start doing things that are not normal to you. Look for a job in a different area, something that you have not done before, because you're standing a better chance of getting a job, a good paying job, if you look for something that sounds good, looks good, and you have the ability to go for it. Okay. Love-wise, okay, they're talking about some past relationships that didn't go so good. Okay, let me ask you, have you ever used crystals or healing stones before?
There was this lady at a job I used to have a long time ago that gave me a crystal. She said, "Hold it in your palm, and it would give you energy."
Mm-hmm.
But that's about the only time.
Okay. If you get the chance to, I don't know if there's any place around. I know, you can get stuff like that online. Rose quartz, and you're not the only one I'm dealing with this at the moment. Rose quartz and greenstone. Put those together. Whenever you have a chance to, if you're laying down or you're relaxing, put them over your heart. Let it open up your heart chakra. Because it just feels like you've been in some situations before that kind of closed you off to being open to a good relationship. And we don't want that. We want you open up to a good relationship. If you can, get a hold of your rose quartz and jade. And of course, trying to think of it, it's not coming. Emerald, any kind of green stone to go with the pink, because both of those together will work well for your heart chakra. And let's get you open up to a better relationship, because I think it's out there. It's waiting on you.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it. That's kind of true. I've had opportunities in the past, and the people probably would have been good, but that was pretty much true.
Well, we'll get you where you need to be. I mean, you guys are willing to help you wherever you feel like you need it. So, just, if you feel like you need some help, just say, "Hey, guys," and, put it out there, what you want or what you need, and they'll help you with it. That's what they're there for, put them to work.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Is there anything else?
What would you say as far as general?
As far as general? Let's see what they have to say. They're telling you to throw caution to the wind. They want you to come out of your shell a little bit. It's kind of scary sometimes to do it, but I think you'll learn some new things about yourself.
Okay.
You're a cool guy. You've got great ideas about things. You just tend to hold yourself back sometimes. And it's time to let go of that and, like I said, throw caution to the wind and start getting out and doing and learning more about yourself. You're deep. And at the moment you're swimming in the shallow end. Let's go to the deep end and find out some new things about yourself. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Okay.
And I think you're right.
Okay.
Very cool.
All right. Well, yes, I appreciate your time, and thank you for what you're doing, and thank you.
Well, thank you for calling in.
For Bruce.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
We
All
appreciate
right.
your participation, and also we got to make sure to let people know how to stay in touch with you before the end of the show. So if ladies and gentlemen, if you're into getting a reading, there are private readings available as well that Deb does, and stay tuned. We'll get into that before the end of the show. But we really appreciate your call.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Good night.
Have a good night.
Very cool. That brings us to the end of the calls, and then we have one remote request, and it comes from Alice. And let me make sure I got this right. It says just a general health, love, anything comes up for my animals, that would be great. Recently had a strange experience, and if that comes up, all the better. So this is a distance request.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can pick up something for Alice. Well, they're talking about her animals being very protective of her. To the point of they will definitely, if there's anything going on, they will definitely stand between her and whatever's happening. Let's see. Yeah, let's talk about spirit activity around her too. She can feel when spirits are around. Yeah, they're definitely not going into it that much, but they are saying there is spirit activity around her. They're not leading me to believe that it's anyone that she knows, though.
Oh, okay.
Health-wise. She definitely tends to have some aches and pains. They're talking about some stomach distress. Hmm. Showing me a lot about that. They're talking about they're talking about staying away from spicy stuff. They're talking about
Sorry.
and I don't know if it's like acid reflux or what it is. It's like it's showing both ways where the stomach is concerned. And that's kind of weird. They're talking about where food is concerned, thinking about what babies eat.
She is saying
And
that she's saying that she has like what's called a leaky gut and celiac disease. So you're dead on.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. They're talking about, think about what babies eat. Use more of a diet that they would eat. Kind of fresher, if she can do it, fresher, vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. Not, I don't know if she can eat beef or not, but she should not be eating beef. They're talking about more, if she has to have meats, more chicken and fish. Try to stay away from pork and beef as much as possible. Yeah. They're kind of laughing about the food might not be as tasty, but it's better for you. It will help you in the long run. So let's see what we can do to get your diet close to where it needs to be. And I think that will help a whole lot where the stomach's concerned.
She says she only eats simple, clean foods right now. So that sounds like she's doing some of that at least right away.
Good. Because that's definitely a necessity. Let's see. They're talking about her being kind of a hopeless romantic. And they're talking about be more open about love. Don't deal too much with the misconceptions of love or what you would imagine love to be, because sometimes that causes you to have you're looking for something that might not be out there. That with romantics, especially hopeless romantics, it's more fairy tale feeling when they meet somebody, and it's not always like that.
My cat, sorry. He's just scolding me.
Oh. yes, there is love out there. And they're talking about meeting somebody that's very compatible, maybe next year. And I don't know if it's going to be. It's almost more things in common and friendship that will bloom. I won't say it's going to jump right into the love thing, but it will be someone that there's things in common with, and a friendship will be able to grow. They're saying possibility of a romance blooming from there.
Okay.
So, was that what you needed?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was great. Perfect. Which I guess brings us to the end of our journey tonight.
Okay.
So, could you take a couple minutes and let people know how to get in touch with you for private readings and otherwise, just to reach out to you if they should need?
Okay. I'm on Facebook. I have Debra Davenport Varner. You can reach me that way. That's my regular Facebook. I have a reading page, which is Purple Mystic Readings by Deb. You can contact me that way for reading. Or my email is purplemysticreader@gmail.com. And I usually check everything quite a few times, during the day. So I try to get back to you as soon as possible.
Well, excellent. And thank you so much for doing what you do and doing it with us here on the portal. It's always a rare pleasure to listen to your work. I mean, I always am taken aback by the process and by the clarity of what you pick up. I think that is just phenomenal. And I'm always honored that you want to come on the show and be a part of it. So thank you.
Oh, I'm so honored that you have me here. I love being able to, be able to reach out and talk to people and help them.
Well,
I mean, that's what it's all about.
It is, and you do it so well, and thank you so much. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude our journey for tonight. Deb, if you hold on just for a few minutes, I'll talk to you on the other side after I close out the show. But thank you all that stuck with us through the journey, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know that all the callers did for sure. But we'll get Deb back again probably next month. So keep an eye out for that. Watch our Facebook page for announcements, and certainly tune into the shows because I announce upcoming shows all the time on the live shows on our YouTube channel. So keep an eye, keep your ear to the ground, as it were. And that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. So love you all. I hope you guys had a great night. Have a great rest of your weekend. Don will be here tomorrow, and we'll tear up another fun-filled night of the Paranormal Portal with the long beard and the co-pilot seat. So take care, everybody. Have a great night. We love you all. Be good, be kind, be nice. Take care of each other. Help each other out. Find the magic in every day, and remember to laugh as much as you can. Good night, everybody.